BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? All right, so what up, Champ? What up, Ant? What up, Deontay? What up, Young? How's everybody doing this morning? All right, so a couple of things I want to hit on. We're gonna go over some of the stuff that happened this weekend. I really hate uploading on the weekend because it seems like whenever I upload on the weekend, my videos get demonetized, which also was the case this last weekend. It is what it is. All right, so, but one of them was just attacked. One video was just attacked, and I know that because it got like to a couple thousand views before it got demonetized. I wash my hands a lot, y'all. It got to a couple thousand views before it got demonetized. So, what up, Quay? What up, Tone? So, yo, everybody, clap it up for Tone. He's running a YouTube channel right now. Him and Miss Mahogany. They're running a Facebook channel, pardon me. Clap it up for Tone. He's doing a great job over there. I just want to say one thing. I'll tell you in private. But he's doing a great job over there. What up, Mario? Tone, put the link in the description for the Facebook. I don't know which link to put. I'd accidentally put the link for them to be able to moderate shit. So put the link, put the link for the Facebook up in the party. There's a couple of things I want to get to, but I want to also get to some funny shit. I think people, and I'm not trying to talk negative about people, but sometimes I see comments and I'm like, you motherfuckers can't be serious. Hold on, let me find my other phone. I have no idea where my other phone is. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I got to find my other phone. God dang it. Did I forget my number? God dang it. All right, so let me show y'all some. No, I'm not. Why? It looks better? How you doing this morning, Trippy? Appreciate you, Trippy. I appreciate all of y'all. Y'all guys are the best. I wish I hit that like button when y'all be coming in here, which seems like tons of people don't, but I can't do shit about that. Anyway, I want to point something out real quick. All right, that's what it is. Also, on days that I wear white shirts, that's why I try to wear white shirts as often as possible. On the days where I wear light colors, the picture, the color, the contrast is just better. That's why if you look in back of me, I have the black directly in back of me with the white along the sides. Those I don't know how many other people actually know anything about photography, but I do that on purpose so the color, the contrast of the colors will be a little bit better. How you doing this morning, Ken? I want to point something out to y'all real quick because I think motherfuckers is just crazy. Just to keep it a buck with you. All right, so I've been getting attacked like crazy. Well, not like crazy. That's a little exaggeration. But I've been getting attacked because people were saying that TMZ did not cover the story of the Tekashi downtown in Manhattan with whoever, right? Hold on. I'm going to show y'all something real quick. I'm going to show y'all why I don't know if niggas is agents or if they're just, I don't know, lazy. But I think people really forget that there's print on the internet. I think people think that only videos exist. I think that there's a subset of human beings in America that thinks that the only thing that exists on the internet is print. I mean, is they took the story down. Did they take the story down or did they update the story? Let's see. Hold on. Okay, this is the story. Now, I'm going to show y'all a couple of things real quick. This is the TMZ story. Right here, the TMZ story on the fucking jump off. TMZ, crew allegedly packed heat, threatened to kill during melee, right? This is the story, right? Now I want to point one more thing out to you. This is the story, right? Now look, right there it says packed wait, what the fuck that shit say? Why's that shit dark? It says Vasquez charged outside to back up Fernandez, and then Tekashi's crew member Shotty allegedly threatened him, saying, "I'm gonna violate both of you." Right? You see that? It says it right there, right? With gunshots. It says it right there, right? It says it right, kind of clear and plain, right? It says it plain, right? And then right here it says, everyone scattered after the guns erupted. And then it says, police, I'm reading this backwards, by the way. Police tracked down and arrested 2 of the 3 men, right? 2 of the 3 men being, they arrested 2 of the guys. The one guy that they didn't arrest is Shotty, right? So if they arrested the 2 other guys and the one guy they didn't arrest is Shotty, obviously that means that they're looking to arrest Shotty, correct? I mean, this is kind of common sense. Good morning, Gladys. Good morning, Miss Mahogany. What up, Rio? It just makes common sense, right? Now, that video was posted yesterday sometime, right? Now, check this out. That video was posted before I posted my video, because that's the not that video, not the video. That's the link I actually got the information from. Now, look at this. Look at this guy. Look at this. This just shows you how intelligent people are. No, motherfucker, not on reporters. You sound like a gossip girl from high school. I sound like a gossip girl from high school because I'm reporting on an actual story. Hold on. It gets worse. Stop ratting, weirdo. I think that's supposed to say ratting, but he wrote rattling. We're just going to assume that the phone fucked him up, or whatever he was typing on, fucked him up. Stop ratting, weirdo. And I ain't saying nothing about this. I haven't seen nothing about this on TMZ. So TMZ obviously does, even though I just showed you that TMZ has this, TMZ doesn't has this. Thanks Kostra Nostra, or whatever the fuck this guy's name is. He doesn't even know how to use the internet. Hold on. Well, yeah, he needs to work on that shit too, but now this guy tells me my facts are wrong. Your facts are wrong. I just showed you, I read what I reported on, right? Oh, man. Okay, that's for the next thing I want to talk about. Yo, look, man. We need to do better. I know I'm laughing at these guys. I know I'm laughing. But we need to do better. Yo, not everything comes in video format. We need to learn how to read. Homeboy just wrote, dude needs to work on their spelling and grammar. You're talking about people who obviously don't read. How can you work on your spelling and grammar if you don't read? He obviously doesn't read. They go check out TMZ, but only for the videos. Anytime I'm pretty sure. Anytime it's something that they got to read, niggas be like, I ain't doing that. And they just move on to the next thing. You understand what I'm saying? If it doesn't come in video format, niggas ain't even trying to fuck with it. You understand what I'm saying? Good morning, Michael. Good morning, Sav. That's crazy. These dudes are telling that my information is wrong, and that I don't know what I'm talking about, basically because I read and they don't. Please, we got to raise our children better than that. Please, anybody that got kids out there, I'm not saying that these people are dummies, but don't raise your kids to be a dummy. We don't need any more big dummies. What up, Jiggy? We don't need any more big dummies, man. Really don't. People, let's teach our kids that reading is not a bad thing. Please, let's do that. Reading is not bad. Okay? Oh, that's another thing that people was appreciate you, Jiggy. What up, Jiggy? What up, Anthony? That's another thing that people was talking. I'm about to get onto that in a minute, Sav. Hold on, Sav. We're gonna hit on that today. We're gonna hit on that, Sav. We're going to talk about the gentrification problem in Philly. We're going to talk about what's really going on with why they locked up ARAB. And we're going to talk about all that. You understand what I'm saying? We're going to talk about all that. We got time today. You feel me? But I want to rock on this for a minute more. I want to rock on this for a minute more. I don't want to jump back and forth. You feel me? I don't want to jump back and forth. This is water right here with a little bit of lemon in it, a little bit of sugar, so it's not too bitter. I drink coffee in the morning, but I also like to flush with water. I drink water, then I drink some coffee, then I drink more water. Coffee is a diuretic, by the way. All right, so I don't even know what y'all two niggas is talking about. Give me a minute, Michael. Give me a minute. We're gonna hit on all that. But let's just talk about one thing at a time. Good morning, Chirac. And right now we on this Treyway shit. All right. Right now we on this Treyway shit. All right. So first, before I even say another thing, niggas start reading. Start not looking at shit because you see words on the fucking page. Please. Y'all niggas see, and that's another reason why when people text, I hate when people text like they speak. I hate when people text that ghetto shit. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas forget how to read English. What up, not good? So let me break down basically what happened for everybody that probably watched the video and didn't watch the video, whatever. I put the video out. All right, so the thing that happened was this, and this is why this shit is just so funny to me, and it's so, nigga, you need to find new people to be with. Talking about 6ix9ine. So he goes to court. The judge tells him that he can't have any gang contact, that he can't even say gang. He can't talk about gangs. He can't shout out Treyway. I see people in the comment section talking about freedom of speech. Okay? This is what you guys do not understand. Every single human being in America has freedom of speech, but that does not mean freedom of consequence. What's up, CC? Freedom of speech does not mean freedom of consequence. That's like you could come into the chat and say whatever the fuck you want to say. But after you get timed out or after you get hidden, banned from the channel forever, that's also my freedom. That's also the freedom of the admins. That we don't want bullshit around. We don't have to have bullshit around. Freedom of speech, yes, you can say whatever the fuck you want to say. But that does not mean freedom of consequence. And if the judge tells him, if you talk about some gang shit, if you start yelling out Treyway, we're going to put you in jail. That's not the judge stopping him from having freedom of speech. That's the judge saying, we don't want you perpetuating gang activity. We don't want you influencing the youth to get involved in gang shit. Good morning, KD. That's what that is. Period. We don't want, yeah, but that video is demonetized, eh? We don't want you talking gang shit and influencing the youth. That's one. Two, he's on probation. They could give him all types of restrictions. For everybody that don't know. When you're on probation or you're on parole, what that basically means is, nigga, we want to lock you up, but we're going to let you stay free for a minute. They could lock this nigga up because they don't like the way he eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'm just keeping it a buck with you. They could say, yo, the way he was holding that sandwich, he was throwing up gang signs. Seriously, when you're on probation and when you're on parole, you're not a free individual. Please, people, stop thinking this. You're free to walk around the people, but you are still in jail. You are restricted from certain activities. Rio Martinez says, freedom of speech goes out the window when you're dealing with the courts. I remember all the specifications of my parole. I was watching over my back, even bumping gangster shit. No lie. And he don't never agree with anything that I say. Yeah, that dude right there. Look in the comment section. Rio is never agreeing with shit that I say. I think that's the dude that I be just looking at his comments like, God damn it. Yes, you're basically a ward of the state, but they allow for you to not be in the actual prison. So for everybody that's like, oh, they messing with his freedom of speech. No, they not. You people need to stop being internet attorneys. Y'all do not know the law. And besides, fuck the law. You don't know. You don't know. You guys are the best. I'm not trying to. The people that agree the other way, I'm not trying to attack you. But what I'm saying is, having freedom of speech is different from having freedom of consequence. And people are going to be held accountable for the words that they say. You understand what I'm saying? Period. My dude, I haven't never kicked you. Have I, Rio? Have I kicked you? Have I banned you from the channel? Anything like that? There's a couple of y'all that always got some negative shit to say. I comment back to some of it if it makes any sense. If it's just somebody just talking negative, I just leave. We got 46 people here. I got 17 likes. Shit is retarded. Anyway, so yeah, have your strong opinions, man. It is what it is. Yeah, nah, I never seen you get disrespectful. I kick people that get disrespectful. That don't, even when people get disrespectful towards other people, especially if I see somebody getting disrespectful towards somebody that I don't think that can defend themselves, I'm like, nah, you gotta go. If I think the person could defend themselves, I watch the damn thread. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be like, this shit might get humor. I might have a good time tonight watching these motherfuckers argue. I'm gonna keep it a buck. But okay, so he goes to court. He goes to court. The judge said that you can't be involved with any gang activities, right? The judge goes as far to say not only can you not be involved in any gang activities, but in addition to that, you can't even say the name of the gang that you was previously associated with. Okay, so do we get clear on that? The judge is basically saying, I don't want you to do no gang shit. I don't want you around them niggas. I don't want you talking about them niggas. I want you to stay away from them niggas. You understand what I'm saying? That's what objective you're on. I don't know. I think you spelled that wrong. That's what the judge is basically telling him, right? He immediately leaves the courthouse with them same niggas that the judge tells him to stay away from, goes to a place. I'm gonna apologize because I keep saying Columbus Circle. Columbus Circle is on 59th, but Columbus Circle is actually on like 8th Ave, 7th Ave, not 5th Ave. On 5th Ave, over there is still the end of the park over there. That's closer to what the fucking Rockefeller Center, and you got the Apple store over there. It's still, and it's 5th fucking Ave. I don't know. I can't really explain 5th Ave to niggas that don't know 5th Ave. Okay, the two most expensive streets in maybe America is 5th Ave and 8th Ave. 8th Ave is the street that I was talking about before. I apologize, yeah, that was definitely where I was wrong at. 5th Ave is the place where, that's Madison Ave. That's where all the stores are. That's where the rich people go shop. You understand what I'm saying? That is also where they have all the banks at. They got mad banks, secret banks on 5th Ave. You understand what I'm saying? Saks 5th Ave, exactly. These dudes go to 5th Ave to one of those restaurants that you could buy. I don't even want to get into how much it costs to eat there. Goes to one of these stores, one of these restaurants where you don't really fuck around at. Get into a fight with the security guy. Tell some millionaire, some millionaire. First of all, this the dude that they was going to meet, right? He's 22 years old. His father is the millionaire. He's making his money now. He's like, you understand what I'm saying? His father was rich. He's now making his money, and he's using the hip-hop game and the music industry just in general to make his money. He's going to a fucking meeting. 6ix9ine is going to a meeting with dude. They don't want the rest of these I know, but we're not talking about Arab right now, Andrew. I need you to give me a minute. They're going to a meeting with this guy. This guy says, look, I don't want them other niggas in here. I want to talk to 6ix9ine by himself. We don't know why. There could be it could be a ton of different reasons why. It could be a ton of different reasons why. We don't know why. But he wants to talk to 6ix9ine by himself. His entourage isn't loud inside. 6ix9ine says, damn, I can't take the meeting in. I'm sorry about that. I guess he says he's sorry. I don't know. He walks out of the meeting. He go get in the car. 6ix9ine leaves. After 6ix9ine leaves, Shotty stays behind with 2 individuals. Right now, check this out. I don't know how much money these dudes got. I'm not really counting their money, so please don't nobody say no shit like that. But I just want to make a observation. Good morning, Shelby. If you got $22 million in the bank, right? Why are you so pressed over that meeting? 6ix9ine already left. Y'all niggas, he don't want to have a meeting with us? Not a problem. We got like 22 million in the bank. That could hold us until we get our next meeting with our next big head. This nigga goes back and he still wants to be forced in to go talk to the guy. And then they get into an argument with the security. They telling the security they're going to shoot them niggas. Allegedly, they're telling the security they're going to shoot them niggas. And I'm not saying allegedly just because I'm like, allegedly. I'm also saying it because niggas be lying on black people all the time. The more ghetto gangster you look, the easier sometimes a lie gets over. So we don't know if they said that, but that's allegedly what they said, right? Then allegedly, one of them picks up a chair and assaults one of the two security, right? Then allegedly, one of them picks up their shirt to like expose a gun, and one of the security guys, who's an ex-officer, pulls out his and hits him. Allegedly. That's how it happened. This is gang activity. The 2 dudes that got arrested, from what I hear, they're being charged with gang assault. And they're looking for Shotty, allegedly, from what I hear. That's also gonna be a charge of gang assault. If these guys get charged with gang assault, there's no way they could be around 6ix9ine. And in addition to that, the judge is gonna be like, you just left my court. I just told you couldn't be with these gang niggas. The first thing you did was go somewhere with these gang niggas and get involved in gang shit. I don't understand what other people don't understand about that. People are so hung up on the fact that he can't say Treyway no more. Nobody is hung up. These same people that's hung up on the fact that he can't say Treyway no more isn't hung up on the fact that these niggas got this guy somewhere where he's not used to, and he could possibly end up getting shot, killed, or worse. What up, Danny Winthrop? I'm 100%. I've done made videos talking about how 6ix9ine want to get away from Treyway. I've done made videos on this shit. I'm going to put a link in the description. I think the first video I made about this. I've done made videos on this a long time ago. And people keep telling me, not everybody, obviously, but I keep having people pop up in the comment section talking about, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. 3 months ago, I made this video. 3 months ago. I'm about to put the link in the description. I mean, link in the description. Link in the comments. 3 months ago, I made this fucking video. I have a ton of people telling me, recirculate this video, y'all. Do me a favor. Recirculate this fucking video. Recirculate this video. Share this fucking video everywhere. I put this video out 3 months ago. Share this fucking video. People keep trying to tell me, like, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I just put up 2. Hold on. I'm going to show you just how on point I've been on this. because it's obvious that he's trying to get away from Treyway, but he's scared and he doesn't want his family, you know what I'm saying? His family, you know, repercussions and consequences. I believe I believe his lawyer went and spoke to the freaking judge. I believe his lawyer went and spoke to the DA. Him and the DA and the judge came to the agreement that if he could get from around Treyway, he wouldn't be getting into these problems that he's getting into. There's another video I made on it. There's another video I made on it. Hold on, because I've been on top of this. I've been on top of this. I've been on top of this. I don't know. I'm not talking bad about no other channels, nobody else, no other YouTubers and nothing like that, no other content creators and nothing like this. But I've been on top of this. Here's another video on the same fucking matter. Circulate these bitches. Another video on the same thing. I've been on top of this. I've been on top of this. People was coming in the comments talking about, I don't know what I'm talking about. Talking about, I'm reaching. I'm dead serious. Go look in the comments of these videos. You're going to see people talking about how I'm reaching. I've been on top of this. Somebody tried to put their shit up. You on top, you on it. So whatever. So my point is this. I'm sure. I'm so sure. I mean, I'm so sure. 6ix9ine's attorney went to yeah, he's trying to avoid conspiracy charges. 6ix9ine's attorney went to the DA, cut a deal with the DA, basically saying 6ix9ine is not a part of none of this gang shit. He's a good kid. I don't know why they keep calling him a kid. He's like 20-something years old. He's a good kid. He's not a part of none of this gang shit. He's trying to separate himself from the gang, but you know how hard that is. He's having problems. It'll help. No, because he doesn't want to have to go to jail because of these people that's not allowing for him to get away. He doesn't want to go to jail. He needs help. We'll agree to not have any dealings with the gang. We'll agree to not talk no more gang shit. We'll agree to not beef on the internet, because the only reason why we beefing on the internet is because the gang is telling him he has to. We'll agree to not do any of this stuff. But what we need for is for the judge to make a ruling on it. Therefore, we can't say that it's our fault and people don't think we're switching up. Does anybody else notice that now when 6ix9ine goes out and he goes to these strip clubs or whatever, he's with them Puerto Rican niggas? Anybody else notice that? You don't see 6ix9ine in the club with them blood niggas no more. I'm not knocking the blood niggas. I'm not talking shit about them, but I'm just saying. Read what who said? I'm assuming that y'all handling that. I'm not paying no attention to that. I'm on my own shit right now. Y'all admins for a reason. Oh, copy, my fault. So you notice 6ix9ine isn't going to the club with them blood niggas no more. I'm not knocking them blood niggas. I'm just saying what it is. He not going to with them blood niggas no more. When he go out to the clubs now, I'm telling you because I know. All right, he with them Spanish niggas. That's who he's with. He with them Spanish niggas when he go to, which I'm saying is a good look for him, because when he's with them Spanish niggas, he's not getting in trouble. All right. I don't care for the nigga music. I don't even listen to the nigga music. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think he's an internet personality. I don't even consider him a rapper. He's just some nigga on the internet that happens to also drop videos. Bang. That's it. That's my opinion. I enjoy, I'm keeping it a buck with y'all right now. I enjoy some of his antics. I think the nigga a funny nigga. Like when he did the shit when he was going back at fucking hold on. I want to make a comment real quick. Yo, not good. We not doing that. I don't care if people are in gangs. I don't care if people aren't in gangs. I'm going to tell you just something real quick. I'm going to tell you something real quick. In the Bible, when they came to the man that they know is Jesus Christ, and they asked him, why does he always have all these people around him who are allegedly, like, you know, the downtrodden, the lower end of society? He said he comes and he tries to speak to the people who need to be spoken to. So if you're trying to run people out here because you think negatively about them, think about it like that. I'm trying to give off positive energy, and you're trying to push away people who you think are negative influences. I fuck with them. Most of the niggas I know is in gangs. You'll be surprised at how many people are in gangs and hold really good positions in society. So we're not going to do that. We're not going to talk about people. We're not going to denigrate anybody. We're not going to debase anybody, and we're not going to make people feel like they're less than a human being. We're not going to do that. They keep asking you to stop. Now I am. That's it. I'm not talking about it no more. And don't go in it with him, nobody. Just let him say what he's going to say. We're going to see what he's going to say. Just let him say what he's going to say. We're not doing that, hoes. I'm just going to assume that, no, we're not letting that go through. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, but we're not going to let that go through. We're not going to let people talk bad about no. We're not doing that. We're not doing none of that shit. All right. Now let me do my thing, y'all, and can y'all respect that? No, I understand. Y'all should have timed that nigga out a minute ago. Y'all should have timed not good out a minute ago. I understand why y'all didn't, but y'all should have. It is what it is. We're not pushing people away. We're not like that. That's not what this community is about. This community isn't about pushing people away because we don't agree with their fucking principles. Anyway, I can't let that go through, hoes. You know I fuck with you. I can't let that go through. It's way too early in the morning to be beefing, y'all. I appreciate you, Will T, but nobody likes hitting the like button. It just is what it is, yo. Anyway, so Will T was like, hit the like button. I'm like, niggas is not gonna hit the like button. So the point that I'm trying to make is this: you can't have the judge say to you, give you a lifeline. Basically what is happening is they're trying to pry 6ix9ine away from this particular set of hooligans, because what people don't understand is the gang culture is extremely prevalent in hip hop. There are tons of artists that rep gangs. We all see them. So why is this particular artist that's being repped by this particular gang isn't getting a push like the rest of these guys get? Just everybody in Cash Money represented, got some kind of gang shit going on, right? Right? All of those guys over there on the West Coast got some kind of gang shit going on, right? Let's be honest. Though everybody has some kind of gang shit going on. Why are they not letting this particular gang get into hip hop specifically? My outlook on this is because they don't know how to do business. No, he left. 6ix9ine left. 6ix9ine left before all the antics broke out. But they don't know how to do business. You think the industry wants another fucking Death Row? The industry took Death Row down. You think the industry wants another Death Row? You think the industry wants another Suge Knight? You know why Suge Knight is where he's at? Suge Knight is where he's at because the industry helped put him away. They don't want this particular set, this particular branch of their organization involved in hip hop at a mainstream level. They don't want them. Isn't there a video where this guy, somebody in the comments left it? I think Billy really left it, or really Billy. I forgot which one is first. I think he left it in one of the comments where he was like, "Yo, at the end of the video, Billy, Shotty says, yo, y'all gonna let us in here," or something like that. They don't want to let these guys in the game. If you notice, these guys aren't invited to any event. Name one big event that 6ix9ine and Treyway has been invited to. Just one. Name one. Name one. Name one event that 6ix9ine and Treyway has been invited to. Matter of fact, I can name one. They just couldn't go to it. Reggaeton. When it was in fucking the Barclays. 6ix9ine was invited to that. But the arena said they wasn't going to let him come in. They don't want these guys around Good Money. He was invited to Powerhouse? You're going to have to send me a link to that. I know that he wasn't invited to Summer Jam. I know that he wasn't invited to any of the freaking award shows. And I know for a fact that when Nicki Minaj was going to do her jump off, when she was still in the beef with Homegirl, and it was even bigger than it is right now, she said she wanted him to come on stage with her. And they said, hell no. Oh, so he did just perform somewhere big. I don't watch half of these award shows. Last night, right? This happened last night after his court case, right? After he went to court, right? So after he went to court and he was supposed to have the meeting, then they allowed for him to perform. When Shotty is on the run, allegedly. Shotty's allegedly on the run, so he couldn't show up. Was Shotty there? Was he on stage with him? Was Shotty on stage with him? So I'm basically saying that they're trying to separate him from Treyway. And the one time that he actually gets to go to an award show and actually work the event, Shotty isn't there. I don't follow the Latino Grammy, so I wouldn't know. I don't actually speak Spanish. But I do say, and once again, I do say this. I think it would be in 6ix9ine's best interest if he would pair himself closer with his Latin base. Like there are a lot of Spanish speaking nations and Spanish speaking ethnicities that fuck with 6ix9ine. He needs to figure out a way to move himself a little bit closer to them and a little bit further away from the situations that are preventing him from being more successful. Yo, we not yo, so stop snitching on ourselves, everybody. Oh, you live in Colorado. I know you. Fuck it. I talk out of turn. Fuck it. I know where you at, young. So you don't gotta worry. For everybody else, let's not snitch on ourselves. We're not doing that either. We're not coming on here to dry snitch on each other or on ourselves. Okay, we're not doing that. All y'all niggas that want people to know about your shit, keep it to yourself. Post it somewhere else. I'm out. Anyway, so what up, Bruce? Prospect Urban. All right. So I'm not sure what's gonna happen with 6ix9ine, but it's obvious to me that they're trying to tear Treyway out of his life. They're trying to remove Treyway from 6ix9ine's life, and that's just what it looks like to me. We're about to move on to this AR ab shit in like 5 minutes, not even much longer than that. I'm gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna move on to the AR ab. Anybody has anything else to say on this before we drop this line of conversation? What's up, Cruz? Anybody got anything to say on this? Everybody hit that like button. God dang it, yo. Yes, I already reported on the cops looking for Shotty yesterday, Bruce. I dropped a video on it. The cops are allegedly looking for Shotty. They believe the reason why they arrested the 2 other guys is also why they're gonna arrest Shotty. They're saying it's for gang assault. No, from what I hear, 6ix9ine's fucking concerts and shit like that is overlit, yo. They want to book the guy, they just can't. Think about it like this. Think about why people don't want to book 6ix9ine. His security just set it on a nigga, another nigga security on 5th Avenue in the 59th in fucking Manhattan. You don't think they're gonna start some shit up in some arena? You don't think they're gonna set it on somebody backstage? Gang assault is a crime. I think they start you off with 10 years on your conviction of gang assault. New York City, gang assault. Remember the thing that happened to Junior? Gang assault. Good morning, DJ. Yeah, he popped up at the event after he went to court, right? And after he was supposed to have a meeting with that record exec, right? And after there's a warrant out for Shotty's arrest, so Shotty definitely couldn't show up, right? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right, we're gonna move on to the next discussion. AR ab. in a situation that he's involved in. But I'm gonna need 1 minute, y'all. Let me get 1 minute. Well, about 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Right back. I tell y'all what y'all could do while I'm going and coming right back, y'all can hit that like button a couple of more times. Not the people that already hit it. I mean the people that haven't hit it yet. Because if you already hit it, then you hit it, you're gonna unlike the video. That's not necessarily what we want. Anyway, be right back. Give me 1 minute. All right, back. It took me 2 seconds. All right, later, Sep. What's up, KK? All right, so yeah, but before we go any further, DJ Gift, that's what your lawyer's supposed to say. The gift, that's what your lawyer's supposed to say. So, I mean, what your lawyer's supposed to say? Oh man, this guy that I'm representing, he's sure gonna do a lot of time. Like that's what your lawyer's supposed to say, my dude. Anyway, so let's move on to this AR ab situation. And once again, I have decided to snatch a comment out of the comment section, just so y'all could understand, like the way I'll be looking at some of these comments. I'll be like, what in the fuck, yo? This is really what you got out of what I said? Okay, let's go. Let's look for this comment. Okay, so somebody leaves a comment. Let's just see who it is, so we could give the proper due respect to this particular individual. Gorgeous Magazine. All right, so the individual says, listen to these scared ass niggas about where millionaires walk. Dude, if you come from New York City, you know all types of crime happen around them areas. There are more cops and white people, but ain't no section of New York City off limits. Even homeless people down there hitting tourists over the head and shit. Wherever the money is, that's where you find the real crimes. When you're from a certain part of the city and don't really travel, especially when you say, I've done a job down there, then that says you don't frequent these parts, so you don't really know shit about them. Like, people really give a fuck about where. Ain't that what a real nigga do? Anywhere, anytime. Now, first of all, I want to say is, this nigga started talking about being a real nigga. So obviously he's trying to either get himself locked up in jail or he's trying to convince the youth to get them locked up in jail. That's usually what them niggas that talk about committing crimes everywhere as real nigga shit. Let's go rob that nun or some stupid shit. I'm probably exaggerating. But let's go commit that crime where all the cameras and the cops are. That's real nigga shit. Self-snitching, exactly. This guy right here. Look, his picture's right there. This guy. Gorgeous Magazine. Okay, so let's just that's just his first paragraph. Let's just dissect this real quick. He says, listen to all these scared niggas about talking about where millionaires walk. Okay, so where would you expect there to be more security and police presence, and where if you commit a crime there, it's going to be taken more seriously? I expect that if you have any part of the city where there are lots of money from, where they have lots of money at, where you literally have an FBI office down the block. That's how you know niggas don't know shit. When you literally have an FBI office down the block, where Oprah lives a couple of streets, she has a house a couple of streets away from this particular area, where, for everybody that don't know, that area where this shit happened at, there's a lot of, I don't like saying Jewish banks, but I guess that's the only way that I could really, so people that know what I'm talking about know what I'm talking about. There are a lot of Jewish banks around there. How would I know, you would ask? How would you know where all these Jewish banks is at? You see, I used to work for this company called Flat Rate, and it's a moving company. And one of the things that we did at Flat Rate was drive all around New York City. Also, I personally went to Philadelphia quite a few times. I went to DC quite a few times. I went to Boston quite a few times. I stayed in New Jersey all the time. So the point is, my nigga, I get around. You understand what I'm saying? If you ever notice where most of the crime is actually being committed, it ain't where the money's at. Most of the crime is actually being committed where there is like dilapidation, where there is the hood. That's where most of the crime is not being committed on Madison Avenue, my nigga. That's what he's trying to make it sound like. Most of the crime is being committed on Madison Avenue. Look, my nigga, he's so tough. I want to see him go down there and commit a crime. How about that? Yeah, like that don't even make sense. I want to see him go down to Madison Avenue and commit some crimes. Please do it. Anyway, he said there are more cops and white people, but ain't no section of New York City off. No, he won't. He's not stupid. He just talks stupid. There's a difference. I told you, this is one of those dudes that get other niggas locked up. This is one of those dudes that your sons and your daughters is outside having conversations with because they think this nigga's a big homie. But what this nigga is doing is talking them into doing stupid shit so he can sit back and talk about niggas after they do the stupid shit. Even homeless people down there hitting tourists over the head with shit. Okay, do homeless people hit people over the head with shit? Yeah. But they're not doing that shit on Fifth fucking Avenue. You don't even gotta hit tourists over the head on Fifth fucking Avenue. You could sit down somewhere and collect a couple $100 in motherfucking donations a day on Fifth Avenue. You could beg for fucking money on Fifth Ave. First of all, they're gonna move you off the street. The cops are gonna come and move your ass from certain spots. They're not gonna sit there and let you motherfucking beg. They're not gonna let you do that. That's one. Two, if you do find places where you can do the sit down and beg and you're a homeless person, you're gonna make a couple of $100 a fucking day. There's gonna be no reason to hit a nigga over the head. That's how come you know niggas don't know what the fuck they talking about. I used to work in a homeless shelter on Ward's Island. For everybody that don't know, Ward's Island is one of the toughest homeless shelters in New York City. I used to work on Ward's Island and I used to work in Bellevue on 30th and 1st Avenue. Okay, so there's people that used to live in the fucking building, that used to live there, homeless people that used to live there. And the niggas used to make fun of us because they used to be like, yo, I get on the fucking train, I ride the train one way and ride the train back begging, and I make almost $200 a fucking day. But these niggas had drug problems, so you know that's where their money is going. But these niggas was making almost $200 a day riding on the train begging. Motherfucker said he ride the train from where we're at when I was in Ward's Island. That's like 125th Street. So he's riding the train from like 125th Street all the way down to Brooklyn, and then coming back on the train, and he making almost $200 fucking dollars a day. A fucking day. So you trying to tell me that a motherfucker can't sit somewhere near fucking Fifth Avenue? Beg and make money. So this guy, he don't know he don't know what he's talking about. He just talking to be talking. This is what I mean by sometimes people leave comments and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you don't know. You're just trying to sound tough. Like, you could always, like, there be real gangster niggas in the comment section, and you could tell real gangster niggas from the niggas that just like sounding tough. You know what I'm saying? So he says, even homeless people down there hitting tourists over the head with shit. Yes. How often does that happen? How often do homeless people hit? He's talking about some shit that happens at most twice a fucking year. 2-3 times a year, maybe. You from the Bronx, my nigga? Yo, not good. You from the Bronx? Because that guy be on, is that exit 4? Is that exit 4? That guy be on exit 4 over there near 138th in the fucking Deegan. Right there where the fucking, the car dealership is. I got a picture of that nigga holding the sign. Anyway. I literally have a picture of that nigga in my other phone. I got to go back too far to find it. But I got a picture of that nigga holding that sign. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I be everywhere. So when this nigga talking about niggas ain't going nowhere, what the fuck are you talking about, you dumbass? It's just the rest of us ain't going places just to commit crimes. Are you stupid? Shout out to Jerome, yo. Right under the 4, yo. I used to live over there at 181st and Park, but I had fam over there on Hennessy Place. You know what Hennessy Place is at? I had fam on Hennessy Place. I used to basically stay there all the time. You feel me? So hold on, let's go on to whatever else this dude is talking about. So this dude says, copy, I got you, not good. So this dude says, when you're from a certain part of the city, you don't really travel. Nigga, I work for a moving company. I lived in Tennessee. I lived in Georgia. I lived in New Jersey. I lived in Virginia. My daughter's in Massachusetts. I spent summers in fucking Binghamton, New York. You don't know shit. You just talk. What part of the Grand Concourse? I used to live in Concourse Village, and I used to live in Executive Towers on 165th Street. And I used to live on Grand and McClellan. And if you know about Grand and McClellan, yeah, I used to live over there. So he says, where the money is, you find real crimes. This is what I'm talking about. This nigga don't know what he's talking about. Niggas just talk, yo. This is why sometimes I be reading comments. I be like, I can't even comment back to some of this shit because I be like, I don't wanna, comment back because you retarded. Especially when you say I've done a job down there, then that says you don't really frequent these parts, so you don't really know. I literally spent a year and a half driving all over. I can get anywhere in Manhattan. If you give me an address, I can get anywhere in Manhattan. Anywhere. Especially when you said I've done a job down there. Then that says that you really don't frequent these parts, so you don't really know shit about it. I don't know what to say. These niggas is retarded. Michael Anderson, are you a post office? Grand Concourse 150, if that's the post office. Would you over there, Giovanni's? You work in Giovanni's? There's a McDonald's over there. I think there's a furniture store. It used to be a pool hall. My nigga, I know the city. You understand? I don't know what this dude right here is talking about. Anyway, I've done a job, really parts, really know shit. People really like to give a fuck about when and where. People don't really give a fuck about when and where. Ain't that what a real nigga do? I'm going to tell you what place in the planet has the most real niggas. You want to know where the most real niggas is? In prison. The most real niggas is in prison. Thank you, DJ. Thank you, Ant. Yeah, I don't know what this guy's talking about. The most real niggas is in prison. So when this guy says, like, people really give a fuck about when and where, ain't that what a real nigga do? Anytime, anywhere, anytime? No, the most real niggas is in prison. The smart niggas don't get caught. The most real niggas in prison. All right, so you got one more paragraph. This paragraph I never even read yet. So let's see. I haven't even looked. I couldn't even get to this paragraph after I read the first one. I was like, what the fuck? Anyway, so he says, they have the death penalty. Last check, people still killing. Even cops dying. What does having the death penalty have to do with anybody killing and dying? And to be honest with you, the states that have the death penalty, I think, has some of the worst murder rates. You know, with the exception of like Chicago and New York. They have a lot of murder in Florida. They got the death penalty. Right? Don't Florida got the death penalty? Right? Texas has the death penalty also, right? I believe people still get murdered in Texas. Anyway, so tell me, why exactly is an area off limits again? Okay, see, that right there basically sums up every single thing that he's saying. I'm saying somebody who has motherfucking common sense isn't gonna go down there and have a shootout or create a situation where a shootout is gonna begin, because they're not trying to die and they're also not trying to get locked up over bullshit. That's what I'm saying. This individual says, so tell me why this is exactly off limits. This is one of the motherfuckers that's out there speaking to your fucking kids, telling them to go out there and be a real nigga. This guy, that's him. He's out there speaking to your kids. He's telling your kids to go out there and be a real nigga. Get yourself killed. Get yourself locked up. Because that's what real niggas do. Real niggas go on motherfucking 5th Ave and 59th Street. That's Madison Avenue for everybody that don't know. Go down to Madison Avenue and commit crimes. That's this dude. This dude right here. That's what he's telling people to go do. That dude. Go down to Madison Avenue and commit crimes. That's what he's telling people to do. Please talk to y'all kids, yo. Please try your best to have a good relationship with your children. I'm not talking about being your children's friend. Fuck being your children's friend. You be your children's parent first. All right? You want to be your children's parent first. Please have a good relationship with your children. Because if you don't have a good relationship with your children, motherfuckers like this is out there convincing your children to go do shit to be a real nigga. This guy. He's convincing, I'm telling you, he's convincing some kids out there to go be a real nigga. That's what he's trying to talk into people. To go down to fucking 59th Street and Madison Avenue and commit crimes. I'm going to tell you how crazy that is. You know who they locked up? The nigga that got shot. They didn't lock the oven. They didn't lock up the nigga that did the shooting. They locked up the nigga that got shot. You know what usually happens when somebody shoots somebody, even if it's for a good reason? Both niggas get arrested initially. Tell me I'm wrong. Usually both niggas initially get arrested. They take you down to the motherfucking, the hooscow, back to the jail, and then they let the court sort it out. Am I wrong? That is what they usually do. They take you down to the jail and let the judge and the lawyer sort that shit out. They didn't even arrest this nigga. And he did make something that was right. He said Rockefeller Center ain't nowhere near Columbus Circle. Well, okay, it's a couple blocks over. And I made a mistake. But guess what? They were closer to Rockefeller Center than they were to Columbus Circle. Everybody got Google Maps, right? Let's get some Google Maps up this bitch. Because they was closer to Rockefeller Center than they were to Columbus Circle. So okay. Just so we can be clear, because this is something that he's talking shit about. You see where it says Columbus Circle right there in the top? That's where I accidentally said that the thing happened at. It didn't happen there. It happened there. See where it says 59th Street? That street right there is 5th Avenue. That's 5th Avenue. Right? Yeah, that's 5th Avenue. Wait, the next street could be Fifth Avenue. Hold on. I just want to be sure. I just want to be 100% sure. Yeah, the one that I pointed out is Fifth Avenue. So actually, the shooting happened closer to Rockefeller Center. Actually, it's the same fucking distance. The shooting happened over here somewhere. It's the same fucking distance. You see how when niggas just try to nitpick? Niggas just trying to nitpick. Niggas just try to nitpick. Exactly. To die said, might as well shoot up an airport. But you see, hold on, I'm gonna show you this nigga picture again. We need to keep our children away from these type of motherfuckers. Y'all already know me. I'm not about that. What up, local folks? I'm not about that talking bad about black people. That is not my shit. I'm not about that. I can't stand people who do that. Don't do that. You understand what I'm saying? Don't talk bad about black people. Don't talk bad about no particular people. We need to hold people, individuals accountable for their shit. You understand what I'm saying? If another black person do some great shit, that ain't got shit to do with me. I don't need to be benefiting from it. Just to be honest with you. And on the same note, if some black person go do some fuck shit, I also, we need you to speak English. We need you to speak English. I don't know what the fuck that says. If some black person goes do some fuck shit, can somebody use Google and find out what the fuck that says for me? If some black person does some fuck shit, you understand what I'm saying? If some black person does some fuck shit, I don't want to be held to that standard neither. That's what I'm saying. This motherfucker right here is trying to convince people to do nigga shit. Right there, that guy. Keep your kids away from these type of people. Okay, he gets blocked. I don't know what the fuck that's about. He's done. He said a word, and the only word I was able to read out of that was nigga, and it said ER. That nigga finished. But that just goes to show you the place that he lived at, the place where the shooting happened is basically the same exact distance away from Columbus Circle and from Rockefeller Center. It's basically the same distance. I just showed y'all using Google Maps. But you have people in the comment section busy saying, yo, but Columbus Circle and Rockefeller Center, they're not next to each other. That whole fucking area, yo. Appreciate you, Young with the donation. Appreciate you, Young. Say he listening on the forklift. That's what it is. Hope everybody out there having a good day at work. Keep it a buck with y'all. Trying to take a picture of this shit. When people donate, I take pictures because on this channel we have sponsors to videos, so I have to keep a list of and an inventory of when people are donating and how much, because when you donate up to $10, you sponsor videos. So for every $10 somebody donate, they usually sponsor a video depending on how much videos is coming out. Now everybody is talking about what they're doing. Thank you, Young, for starting that up. Shout out to Cleveland, yo. Yup. Yo, man. I mean, not for nothing. I try to steer away from wearing the shirt and tie every single live, but this is how I dress. So I feel more comfortable when I'm like this. This is just how I dress. Nah, you good. You good, Young. Appreciate that, Bruce. That's kind of what we going for. We are family. What's more family than people that you share that you could come talk to, have similar concepts of life with, that you could, speak to, and that you interact with on a daily basis. What's more family than that? Anyway, so good morning, Wendy. So appreciate you, Marlo. Appreciate you, Bruce. So let's get to the ASAP AR ab. We haven't gotten on AR ab yet, and we've been in here a minute. We ain't got on AR ab yet. Let's talk this AR ab shit. I just try to be honest to myself. I don't think anybody should be a real nigga. I think people should just be honest with who they are. Like, if you a dirt bag, don't pretend not to be a dirt bag. Be that dirt bag you are. I think people should just be honest to who they are. That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Hold on. Let's leave this last thing that Rio said. All major news on it, Fox, ABC, New York Times. He always talked about, but not like this shooting went down in the wrong spot. Why do you think they arrest dudes so quick, but ain't arrest anyone else? Because the dude that did the shooting most likely has a license to shoot a nigga. And because the dude that did the shooting was protecting the bag, the real bag. That Elliot Grange, that nigga the real bag. And obviously, like what most people do, what they need to stop doing is when they're beefing with a nigga in public, they are yelling and screaming and creating a scene. So then when something happens, who do you think the witnesses are going to say started it? Who do you think the witnesses are going to say started it? Obviously, the witnesses are going to say the person that's, yeah, and it was retired cops. I was about to get to that. But the witnesses are going to say the people that started it was the ones that were yelling and screaming. I'm almost 100% sure that the other security that did the shooting didn't step outside of themselves. They probably stood there because they knew better and took the verbal abuse until it was time to act. Yes, I do invite people to morning coffee every video, Wendy. How did you like the plug anyway, Wendy? Just asking. Just wait, everybody. What do y'all think about the morning coffee plug? Yeah, most likely those guys was just standing there, letting these niggas mouth off, talk crazy. They yelling and screaming, causing a scene, and then one of them gets shot. They created the scene. Them niggas asked to get shot. If they literally stood there saying they threw chairs, and if they literally stood there telling the dude that they're gonna shoot them, I don't know what you're saying. Only 3 years to, Andrew. You gotta clarify. They literally stood there telling the dudes that they're gonna shoot them. And they're saying one of the dudes pulled up his shirt and had a gun under there. And because these niggas was arguing on 5th Ave and 49th Street, yelling out that they were going to shoot people, there's no reason to believe that they didn't pull up their gun to show to pull up their shirt to show the gun. No, he wasn't even there. 6ix9ine had already left the scene. 6ix9ine left the scene already. No, those guys are not in trouble. The dudes that did the shooting is not in trouble. And I appreciate y'all. I was trying to make it, not too much. I was trying to make it not too much. Because some niggas, they fucking video start up. Like mine used to be like that, just so everybody know. The plugs in the beginning of my videos used to go like a minute and a half. I was like, this shit is too much, yo. So I tried to streamline it and make it as, a couple seconds. Yes, they should have left with 6ix9ine, and that's why they're gonna be fucked. They're trying to allegedly give him 200 years, but you already know they just telling him that because they're trying to get him to speak on other shit. But I don't want to get into that because then that means that I'm gonna have to be talking about an investigation that we don't even know is happening. And I also don't want to accuse that man of snitching on anybody because I don't know that man to be saying he's a snitch, and I haven't seen enough of him in the public eye to think that he's going to snitch on someone else to get out of trouble. I do believe he'd snitch on himself because he did, but I can't think that he'd snitch on someone else to get out of trouble. One thing I will say is I believe that he was extremely high during that interview, and he probably said plenty of things that if he was sober, he would have never said. Um, Yeah, we're not trying to entertain the world. When we go outside, we're not trying to entertain the world. That's not a good look. All right, so we're gonna get on this AR app. So and I appreciate you, Chirac. I mean, I'm happy you think so. I don't think so yet. I got a ways to go, but I'm not really competing with nobody else. I just know the ways that I could improve this channel. And we will be bringing merch soon. We're working on the merch right now. I just know the ways that I can improve this channel, and that I need to work towards that. I need to not even be paying attention to what anybody else is doing. Other people should be paying attention to what they doing themselves. I need to be paying attention to what I'm doing. All right, so there's a couple of things I want to say about the AR app situation. One of the main things I want to say about the AR app situation, I don't think Vlad got him locked up. I am not saying that Vlad is not the feds. I am not saying that Vlad doesn't work with the FBI. I'm not saying none of that. I don't know any of that. I'm not saying he does. I'm not saying he doesn't. But what I am saying is, if I have an artist, if I'm interviewing an artist who in the Vlad interview, AR Rap said he doesn't even make raps no more. He isn't even an artist anymore. So I don't even understand why Vlad is what is Vlad interviewing him for? I don't even understand that. I don't know why Vlad was interviewing him if he doesn't do music anymore. No, I see Vlad interview quite a few people that don't actually. No, not only does he not do music, but what does he do that he sells? Because just for everybody to be clear, when you go and you do an interview, you're doing an interview because you're trying to push a product, or you're trying to you need visibility to be shined on something. So whenever you see people going like the Tonight Show or anything like that, it's usually because they have a project that they're trying to push. That's usually why you go do an interview. All right, that's why usually. So for him to be on Vlad in the first place, he said he's not doing any music. What is he talking about? He's talking about buying property. He's talking about the drug game. That's it. I don't understand why he would even do a video on that. I mean, there's a part of me that believes. There's a part of me that believes, and this is the main reason why I'm saying you can't blame Vlad. There's a part of me that believes that he was probably speaking to Vlad at one point or another, and he thought by going on Vlad and telling people about how he's buying up stuff in the hood and how like that is like something positive that he could speak about. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I think. I think that he was proud of the fact. I'm talking about AR Ab at this point. I believe that he was proud of the fact that he's buying up stuff in the hood and trying to like flip it, and he's trying to tell people about how they can make money and whatever the case might be legally. That's what I think he was proud about. I think he was proud about that. Now, with all of that being said, and me also saying there's a good chance that he contacted Vlad and asked Vlad to come on the show. I'm just saying, there's a good chance of that. Everybody's shooting down Vlad and saying all this shit about Vlad. You know how you get on, you know how quite a few people get on Vlad's show? They contact Vlad and let Vlad know that they want to do an interview. You understand what I'm saying? I forgot who it was, but there was some dude from Chicago. Hold on, let me get to that, Tada. I'm trying. You already know I like to go slow because I don't like to have to keep backtracking and repeating myself 100 times. So, I believe just how he got on the show. That's what I'm talking about right this second. I believe he got on the show because he contacted Vlad. There was a rapper, I believe. I think he does rap now. He's from Chicago. He had one of his brother got killed. I forgot his name, and he went and finally got on Vlad, and he was talking about how he had been trying to get on Vlad for some time, but they couldn't even speak to Vlad's people. You understand what I'm saying? Like they couldn't even get through to speak to Vlad's people. So what I'm saying is, I don't even think Vlad called him up. I believe he contacted Vlad to come on Vlad's show. That's what I think happened. All right. I believe he contacted Vlad to come on Vlad's show because that's some shit he wanted to talk about. You understand what I'm saying? What people fail to realize is a lot of these hood niggas, this new age that we live in is just different. You know, when I was growing up and you did dirt, you didn't talk about it. You didn't want niggas to know about it. You didn't brag about it. You kept that shit to yourself. If you need you know who knew? The people who knew. All right. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. You understand what I'm saying? So I think a lot of times these guys go on these shows because it's a competition. You understand what I'm saying? It's a competition to see who's doing the most hood shit, who's done the most hood shit. You understand what I'm saying? It's a competition. That's why I think a lot of these guys go on the show. Anyway, so he went on the show and he bragged about a lot of shit. He was way out of pocket. But if you really look at that episode, I wouldn't be surprised if he was like high on perks or something. I just wouldn't be surprised. He looked really jittery. Really, yeah. Vlad don't pay. For everybody that don't know, Vlad don't pay. He was really jittery. He just looked like he was high. Really high. So, with that being said, I think that if he wasn't as high as he was, he would have not said as much as he did. Now, the reason why I believe, and I'm not saying that the feds wasn't already looking at him and his people, because if you're dealing drugs in America, whether you know it or not, there is an agency looking at you. I repeat, if you're dealing drugs in America, whether you know it or not, there is an agency looking at you. So no, I don't believe him going on Vlad got him in the radar. I believe he was already on the radar. There's no way in the world you're going to be a decent sized dealer in Philly. Anybody ever been to Philly? Philly is not huge, y'all. Philly is not some super huge city. Philly is kind of compact. Maybe I think that because I come from New York where we got big ass streets, and in Philly the streets is like a lot smaller. I'd be like, this is a two-way street? Fuck out of here. So for everybody that's like, yo, Vlad, had him snitching or whatever, Vlad wasn't even asking the nigga questions. He was just talking. He literally just went on Vlad to tell the police what he was doing. Vlad wasn't even asking him questions. Vlad wasn't even asking him questions. I believe that the reason why they came after him isn't only because he's dealing drugs. People want to say, oh, they just coming at him because he's dealing drugs. My nigga, we know who's buying his drugs. Mostly minorities. You really think that they're like, we got to get him off the street. He's poisoning them blacks. You really think niggas is saying that? Niggas is not saying that. You really think? You really think that the FBI and the police are saying, "Oh man, he's poisoning those blacks. We got to get him off the streets." You really think that they're saying that? I'm not trying to knock them or talk shit. I'm just saying, think about that. Think about that. Everybody that's saying they want him off the streets because of that drug shit. Think about that. You're basically saying that they want ARAB off of the streets because he's dealing drugs to other minorities. I just can't get behind that. I just don't think that that's what happened. I just don't think that that's what happened. Anyway, yo, everybody that just came in here, hit that like button. Anyway, the reason why they want to get ARAB off the street because he made even a bigger mistake. Everybody remember Rollo? There's somebody that brought it up in the comment section. I wish I could remember what their name is, but they was too busy talking shit to me instead of they don't show up the lives. I'm gonna let you know. I like in order for me to know you from your comments, you have to leave dope comments. You have to leave a lot of comments. The only people that I really know and that I really know by name and by seeing them is the people who come in here and comment a lot. Y'all, I know easy. Other people, I don't know that much. So I can't remember which person left this in the comments, but it was something that I was already thinking about. But I wish I could give them credit for it because they talk shit in the comments. Like, oh man, you got to say when you get, like my nigga, like, anyway. So you know what this makes me think about first? Rollo. Y'all know what Rollo did? Rollo bought a whole entire projects. Let niggas stay rent-free. But you want to know what's the real genius of what Rollo did? The real genius? He bought a block to sell drugs to. He bought a whole projects. That now he's going to be the only distributor of the legal pharmaceuticals in it. I'm not going to lie. That's genius. That's fucking genius. Anyway, you want to know why they came after Rollo? They came after Rollo because he's buying property and then he's letting niggas live there for free. So when ARAB goes on Vlad and tells Vlad they buy a new property every month. We buy a new property every month. I don't care if that nigga wasn't dealing drugs. They coming after him. They're going to find a way to split you from your wife. They're going to find a way to pin something on you. They're going to find a way to break up your freaking consortium. That's what they're going to do. That's what they're going to do. Oh, man, we got this black guy over here. He's buying new property every month. Anybody remember the movie Superman? The first, was it the first Superman or the second Superman? The second Superman. Y'all remember what Lex Luthor said? And just so everybody could be clear, every single Lex Luthor plan in the Superman movies dealt with him trying to acquire real estate. Remember, he was gonna destroy half of Colorado. I mean, half of California, so he could have all of the beachfront property. Remember that? And remember when he was gonna make a kryptonite island over there? So, yo, so just think about that. Superman is the biggest hero in comic book history, right? He is the most powerful. He is the biggest hero in comic book history. And his supervillain, whenever he shows up on the fucking big screen, with the exception of this new movie, the last one that just came out, every other time when Gene Hackman played them, he was basically trying to acquire real estate. Think about that for a minute. So now you have some black dude talking about, I buy a new property every month. Me and my people, we buy a new property every month. Stores, houses, whatever. We just buy that shit every month. The fuck you think is gonna happen to him? I don't care if his money was above the board. If his money was above the board, they might have came and killed him. They would have tried to recruit him, and if they couldn't recruit him, they would have killed him. Yeah, well, they allow a whole new year has basically passed since then. So just imagine all the new properties that he's acquired. Now, for everybody that don't know, when you get caught up in any kind of conspiracy case, any kind of money laundering case, anything like that, right? The people that get caught up into it, every single thing that you own is now the government's. So all of those properties that he's been spending a year to acquire and longer than that, upon him being found, it's probably in some kind of escrow now or something like that. But upon him being found guilty or signing off or whatever, I'm not feeling Bar Light's energy either. You good, KD? Upon him being found guilty or whatever the case is, right? All of those properties are gonna go right to the government. You want to know where a lot of those properties are? I wish we had Sav in here, because Sav from Philly, he could tell you. Now he can't. And if you can't answer with the money, see, that's why he has other people in business with him, because that's where he's washing his money at. So he's going to have an answer for where the money came from. He's washing the money through the other businesses of the people that he's in business with. That's how he's washing their money. I mean, that's what I gathered once he said that he had partners. He doesn't need partners to come up with $10,000 a fucking month. A regular fucking rapper could come up with $10,000 a month. A regular rapper can do a couple of shows in that month and make enough to start buying property instead of these fucking chains all of these niggas is buying. A regular rapper. Nigga that ain't even in the drugs. Ain't in the game, ain't doing nothing illegal. A regular rapper. He getting paid five stacks to $5,000 a night. You go through 3 shows this week, 3 shows that week, 3 shows that week, 3 shows the next week. More than enough to buy a piece of property. Somewhere where the property is cheap. So my point is that they were coming for dude anyway. Once he talked about buying those properties, they were coming for him. Now, was he already on the radar? Absolutely. You want to know why he was already on the radar? Because picking him up is great, whatever, but he got to connect. If they could find out who his connect is, if they could somehow jam his connect up, now that makes the case bigger. You understand what I'm saying? I think I heard this somewhere. I don't know how true this is, but I heard him and Rollo had the same connect. Yes, houses are good for trafficking drugs across the country. And CCV Entertainment, you are also correct. Now, he just talked too much. Well, I mean, if they only know ant, they ain't gonna know who the fuck. They like, my nigga, there's like a million ants in America. Play on words and not play on words. But you understand what I'm trying to say? As soon as he mentioned he's buying property, one property a month, they was coming after him. That's why I keep hearing people talking about, yo, but he was doing dealing drugs and this and this and that. My nigga, in what part of the world have you been living? They don't usually arrest people. They don't usually arrest the bigger nigga for dealing drugs in the fucking communities to his own people. They barely ever do that. The big niggas usually only get picked up when they start trying to branch out and sell their drugs to people that they don't want them selling their drugs to. They're going to let you poison the fucking community all you want. They're going to let you poison the black community all you want. Puerto Rican community all you want. Dominican community all you want. They're going to let you poison these communities all you want. Mexican community all you want. They're going to arrest people here and there because it looks good for politics. Still got to look like you're doing your job. If you stay in pocket, they're going to let you keep working. That nigga went and talked about buying property. Yeah, but the problem was, I'm telling you, this is my belief. Anybody could believe whatever they want. But I believe the issue was him buying property. For everybody that don't know, that little area that he's controlling isn't far away from Temple University. This is the next point I wanted to make. It's not far from Temple University. A very well-known college. Bill Cosby went there. More importantly, you know how much that property is probably going to be worth 5, 6 years from now, 10 years from now? This nigga was about to make himself a fucking real estate mogul. This nigga was about to put himself in a position. What up, Sav? What up, CC Entertainment? Appreciate you. Appreciate you with the donation. This nigga was about to make himself a real estate fucking mogul. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? They don't lock this nigga up. He keep doing what he doing. 6, 7 years down the road, this nigga owns blocks. And not because he's like, I'm the man around here, but because I actually have the deeds. Blocks of real estate, not far away from Temple University. Yo, Sav, you from Philly, right? Am I wrong on this? Because I keep hearing how I'm wrong on this. Not from you guys. I'm talking about some people that be in the comment sections. And Temple trying to buy up the land, and this nigga buying the land up too? Good morning, 2-5 Phillies. I'm gonna call you Eagles. What up, Eagles? Niggas ain't. This is why I believe that. Can I get some likes up in here? This is why I believe that dude got arrested. This is why they came after him. Was he doing all those other things? Absolutely. Absolutely, he was doing all of those other things. As far as I know, because he said he was doing them. So, I mean, what the fuck? Who am I to say he wasn't? KD makes a great point. Says black people have to move real silent when they're making major moves. like that, whether they're legal or illegal ways. If it's through legal ways, they still gonna find ways to take you down. So many facts right there. No, he's doing time. He has to do time, period, because they got to set an example. There is no getting off. There is no snitching he could do. I'm not saying he's a snitch. Please don't nobody think I'm saying he's a snitch. I'm not saying that. Only person I know he snitched on was himself. Other than that, I don't know nothing. But I'm not saying he's a snitch. What I'm saying is there is no amount of snitching I believe he can do to get off. Because they have to set an example. Y'all niggas need to stop trying to buy land. When I tell you, okay, there are tons of white people who buy land and houses everywhere, and they are all types of different criminals. So no, it's not about criminality. I don't believe it is. I think that if Arab was another race that wasn't Caucasian and he went on bragging, and not just bragging, but telling people how to do it, and also telling others where the land is that you could come buy, because that's another thing. He's telling people where to go buy cheap property, which is stupid in itself. I wouldn't have never said anything if I planned on buying a ton of property over there. I'm not going to tell you where to go get the property on the cheap. I think that's stupid by itself. First of all, you see what they want to do to Meek Mills? You think Arab is getting out? Meek Mills just got caught with a gun and got beat up by the police. That's the only thing that happened to Meek Mills. He got caught with a gun, got beat up by the police. That nigga on probation for 10 years, and they still want to make him do time. Exactly. Thank you, Sav. Thank you, Sav. Thank you. Because I'm not in Philly. Like, you just remember the last discussion we just had earlier in this exact same chat, exact same video, where you had dude trying to tell me about New York City, and he was like, yeah, but Columbus Circle and Rockefeller Center ain't nowhere near each other. Then I showed y'all where the thing happened at, and it's like the same distance from Rockefeller Center and Columbus Circle. Those two places are like the same exact distance away from the situation with 6ix9ine. Because niggas just talk. Thank you, real life issues. That's exactly what I'm saying. They don't gonna let that nigga off. We gotta teach you a lesson, yo. We already locked you up for fucking what you was locked up for before, and now you coming out and now you doing this. What the fuck, yo? That's why I'm trying to tell you. I don't know. That's what I'm trying to tell you. When he went on Vlad, he went on Vlad because he wanted to brag. He wanted to let people know what he was doing. You understand what I'm saying? That's why he went on Vlad. He wanted to brag. He wanted people to know what he was doing. I'm out here doing big things. Look, this is what y'all niggas need to do in order to elevate yourself. You understand what I'm saying? That's what he went on Vlad to do. I believe he called Vlad up, asked Vlad for the interview. Vlad was like, word, you want to come on? What, you got a project? No, I don't got a project. I want to talk about the shit that I'm doing in the hood. Oh, word, you want to talk about the shit you're doing in the hood? Not a problem. And that's what I believe happened. So everybody's getting mad at Vlad. I'm sure Vlad asked him, yo, you sure you want to put this out there? And he was probably like, yeah. Vlad said, all right, whatever, nigga. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is remove that comment, kidney failure. And if you keep trying to put words in my mouth, I'm just gonna ban you from the channel. I hate when people come in halfway through a conversation and then just start making accusations and try to make it so now we have to talk to them and we can't talk about what we're talking about because they're not smart enough to just come in and be able to understand the conversation that people are having. Don't make the rest of us pay for your inability to have an intellectual understanding about what's going on. Nobody said anything positive about drugs. Yeah, they both brought it on themselves. Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt. Nope, Vlad is not twisting these niggas' arms to talk. And just so we can be clear, and anybody that has ever been here for more than 5 minutes, you know, I have never advocated the use of any drugs, not even marijuana or weed. I also don't advocate the use of alcohol. So anybody coming in here trying to pretend that I'm advocating those things because I want to speak on an issue that doesn't engulf that issue, that isn't about that particular issue, you're in the wrong place for the shenanigans. Well, you got first of all, I believe that once again, I believe he was getting looked at well before all of that happened. I believe he was getting looked at well before that. Like, um, like I said before, if you dealing drugs in America, especially if you on any type of high level, them niggas is watching you. Period. You getting watched. It's just whenever they think they want to come get you is when they're gonna come get you. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm telling you right now, if you some kind of drug dealer and you're only dealing drugs in the hood and you're not getting too much money or influences outside of this little drug thing that you're doing, perfect example I'm gonna give. You want to know one of the main reasons why I believe like this ain't the 80s no more. This ain't the early 90s no more. No, in the 80s, the early 90s, they used to just come after drug dealers and like not that they shouldn't. I'm just saying they used to just come after people that was dealing drugs because it was the war on drugs. The war on drugs doesn't exist anymore. Okay? It doesn't exist. Let's just be clear on that. The war on drugs doesn't exist anymore. So nowadays, when they go after drug dealers, especially big drug dealers, it's not because these big drug dealers are dealing drugs. Okay? It's because they're trying to branch outside of dealing drugs. That's what's happening. Trying to buy land, buy property, trying to open up rap labels. Why do you think they don't want to let Treyway go nowhere? What the fuck you think is gonna happen if record companies and people start dealing with Treyway? That means that they and get their money meshed up with this Treyway money. So now the feds is gonna come looking at them opening up their fucking books. Them Treyway niggas don't get it. They don't understand that they're not far enough removed away from fucking the drug game in order for these big record labels to really want to deal with them the way that they want to, with that the way that they want to be dealt with. Because what's gonna happen is they're gonna come and open up your books. You understand what I'm saying? They're gonna be able to open up Treyway books, and once Treyway have their monies intermingled with your money, they can open up your books. People don't know how the law works. After the Fed's indictment, watch for the state to come for bodies. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, the war on drugs never existed. But what they were doing was they were using the war on drugs to push different agendas. Because in reality, they were flooding the streets with drugs. Who says that he could have done other things? Um, a lot of times people get involved with the actual dealing of drugs is because they don't have any other options. We live in an economy that most people, that a large portion of Americans can't even, afford to live alone. A large portions of Americans can't afford to live alone. They can't. That's the kind of society we live in. A large part of our society have all type of different problems. I'm going to address an elephant in the room. The other day I made a video saying that something happened with someone because I had reason to believe that it did. I'm not going to say this again. If another person comes in, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. So I don't know how many of y'all out there right now thinking about trying to say something, trying to capture some kind of content on me that I'm saying something out of the way, but do it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back through their archive of motherfucking videos and I'm going to show with time, date stamps, and everything how this particular individual, their position on matters. So that's going to be content for me. So if you want to come in here and stir up something that doesn't need to be stirred up, you can do it. But believe me, just one more comment. That's all I need. Just one more comment, and I'll be more than happy. I'll be more than happy to give you what you want. Oh, y'all didn't hear what I said. Okay, a second ago, somebody came in here and they made a comment. I deleted the comment because I don't want to stir up anything between me and the individual. Because once again, like I've always believed, I don't have an actual problem with the individual. I have a problem with the people that's in their community. That's where the problem actually exists. No, something just happened. I deleted the comment. I have a problem with some of the, not all of the people in their community either. Let's just be clear on that. I have a problem with some of the people in their community. I agree with you. But I'm going to say this. If this is something that you want to happen, keep making comments about that particular situation. I don't got a problem with making it happen. All right? Let's just be clear on this. I don't have a problem. But it's not something that I care about. Don't make me care about it. Anyway, so yeah, of course somebody's going to talk because first of all, people are already talking. Okay, for everybody that don't know, the Fed's got something like a 98% conviction rate. You want to know why? Because the majority of the people that the Feds go pick up, they have so much shit on you already that niggas is like, I can't go to court with this. I can't go to court with this. There's no way that I can go to court with this. I go to court with this, I'm finished. And them niggas is gonna ask for all the time. They're gonna give me a deal, or they're gonna ask for this a time that I'm fucked, or they're gonna give me a deal that looks a little bit better. Yes, the feds don't move unless they got you. And take this into consideration. When people are saying 98% conviction rate, they're not talking about like per year. They're talking about like through the duration of the existence of the feds. So we're talking about 50 years or however long them niggas been around. 98% conviction rate. They coming to get you. It's a wrap. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I think people don't really understand. Like when the feds come get you for you not to get convicted or take a plea deal, it's 2 out of 100 through the entire course of their existence. Every 100 people, 2 of them get off. Do y'all even understand? Like the people that's like, do you understand how big of a deal it is for them to arrest you? They're not coming to arrest you unless they sure they got you. They're not coming to arrest you unless they sure they got you. Period. Unless they sure they got you. Yo, I'm gonna tell you how crazy not even crazy, but how up on point the feds is. This is how on point the feds is. They'll know they got you. They'll have enough evidence to put you away for 100 years. And then they'll be like, let's sit on it for another 6 months. Let's see what else we could get. So now they got enough evidence to get you, right? And then they'll be like, 6 months pass. They got enough evidence to get you. And they be like, let's see if we could get, let's see if he leads us to something else. After you already got. Because they know once they pick you up, you're done. After you already got, they're going to watch you, everything else. They done been watching you for like a year, year and a half, 2 years. They know everything that you do. They know what you eating. They know how many times you shit a day. They know what kind of water you drink before you go to bed. They know what kind of women you like. They know how often your women get a bikini wax. They know everything about you. Everything. They know how many grains of salt you put on your fucking cheeseburger out this bitch. They know everything about you. And then they let you stay out there in the field because now, whether you know it or not, you are they see I. You don't even know you they see I. You don't even know. You don't even know that they're watching everything that you're doing. So by proxy, they're watching everything that anybody that is with you is doing. Everybody that comes in contact, they're watching. Because you are going to lead them to another case. So when the feds come get you, they already could have convicted you a year ago. A year ago, they could have convicted you. A year ago, they had more than enough dirt on you a year ago. They had more than enough dirt on you. A year ago, they could have picked you up and locked you up forever. That's the point. So when people are saying that Vlad is why he got locked up, Vlad's not why he got locked up. They already was looking at him. If it's true and him and Rollo had the same connect, that means that they was most likely looking at him before they arrested Rollo. I don't know. I think Shadi should talk to his lawyer and do whatever his lawyer says to do. That's what I think Shadi should do. I don't know. I think he should talk to his lawyer, do whatever his lawyer say to do. Yeah, Shelby does have a Vlad interview on YouTube. I will put the link in the description, but it's a Vlad interview, and I don't want niggas to say that I'm working with the feds. You good. If any of y'all is ever doing, I'm talking about the people that be in here on a regular everyday basis, like Shelby do. If any of y'all has ever got something going on and y'all want me to give it a plug or shine light on it or whatever, especially if you donate to the channel and you get videos that you sponsor, especially if you do that, like that's all you gotta like. Just let me know. You know what I'm saying? My email is in the description of every video. You could always email me, ask me about whatever. Anyway, so I believe that we should all be trying to always work together and help pick each other up. But yeah, the feds already had him. The feds had him before he went on the Vlad interview, in my opinion. I think they had him before then. You understand what I'm saying? I believe that you want to know the funniest thing? There's a good chance that the feds were going to pick him up, sort of Vlad interview, and then decided to let him sit for another year. There's a good chance of that. That's what people aren't looking at or paying attention to. There's a good chance of that. I appreciate you, Stuart. I think I'm a good guy. I haven't heard that Dark Low song. I guess send me the link. I guess I haven't heard it. Send me the link. I write G. I didn't write G. I'm gonna forget. That's what I mean. I'm gonna forget. I might forget. I have a lot of things that I have to actually get to, on top of teaching myself how to work like 3 programs right now on the computer, so I could improve the videos. So, and I think I need to. If I think there's a way for me to figure out how to hook the camera that I currently have up to the computer so I can have even better visual quality. So there's a couple of things I'm working on right now. So I'm trying to. That's why I don't. That's one of the reasons why as many videos aren't coming out as usual. This weekend I wasn't working on any of the other projects, so I was able to put videos out. That's why you got 4 or 5 videos this weekend. But also it's not nothing to make videos about, and I just I don't make filler. You got a lot of YouTube channels that they just make bullshit ass videos about shit that they don't really care about. I don't make many videos like that, but I'll find something to make bullshit videos about just so I could, have something to entertain y'all. Appreciate you, Carter, Lady Blue. Appreciate you. Yeah, like, which the funny thing is, I did apologize to the young lady after I do be watching cat videos. I'm keeping it a buck. I did apologize to the young lady because I heard she wasn't talking about me, and I did apologize on the live after the fact, and then I deleted the live. So that's why I'm saying, if people are gonna come beef with me about it, I could start it back up. But obviously, I apologized about the situation already, and besides apologizing about the situation already, which everybody that's in the know that I had really good reason to believe what happened. You understand what I'm saying? Like the people that are in the know, a couple of the admins I spoke with. That's why they be constantly trying to tell you, talking back about the actual issues I've been talking about. That's why they be constantly trying to tell you, these dudes that keep skating out and evading from jail. That's why people are like, yo, these niggas is CIs. These niggas is confidential informants. Because not for nothing, what I'm trying to explain to people is a lot of times people are confidential informants and don't even know that they are, because they don't know that the police are watching them. So if you don't know the police are watching you, you fucking other niggas up by accident. You understand what I'm saying? That's why nobody don't want to deal with Treyway, because they know as soon as they deal with Treyway and their monies get mixed up with Treyway money, if they fucking Treyway do some stupid shit and they call in for Treyway's books, they're gonna be able to look at their books also. That's why nobody don't want to deal with Treyway. I don't understand why nobody don't get this. Who said they got a bell? Yeah, the feds come get you. You ain't the fuck you. The niggas, the feds got everything. When the feds come get you, they got everything. What do you mean bail? They'll give you a picture that with the words bail written on it. You might be able to have one of those hanging up in your cell. Yep. And I don't really want to speak on the Irv Gotti situation. But I will say, you see that Ja Rule didn't beat the feds. That's what I will say. Yeah, when the feds come get you, when the feds come get you, they have everything. They have everything. They have everything. Them niggas ain't coming to get you trying to. They have the case. They have everything. They have everything. I don't know why all of these Russian dudes coming in here putting shit up. I don't know what the fuck they talking about. Why did you unhide that shit? We don't even know what this says. One of y'all motherfuckers go find out what this says. See, that's the thing. That's the point I'm trying to point out. A.R.Ab, one of the first things he said when he went on Vlad is that he don't even do music no more. Know your unborn child's name, gender, who they gonna end up marrying, what college they gonna go to. The feds know everything. The feds could tell you how many ounces you're gonna urinate. Next time you take a leak, the feds know everything. So everybody, please, I'm not saying that him going on Vlad didn't hurt him. What I'm saying is that if he went on Vlad and they picked him up a year later, only a year later, they already had eyes on him. Period. The feds don't pick you up as soon as they find out about you. The feds sit in the fucking cut. They let you do so much crime that there's no way they're gonna lose you. The feds start looking at you 2-3 years before they come get you. No, I don't think it helped at all. And I do believe that it hurt him. I never said it didn't. All niggas gotta do is watch The Wire. I'm dead serious, yo. All niggas gotta do is watch The Wire. That's it. The Wire tells you exactly what to do when you want to do some illegal shit. Think about, this is something people not realizing when they watch The Wire and they be like, yeah, but they got caught at the end. Think about how much illegal shit that them cops was doing. Think about how much shit them cops was doing that they were the first ones to do. Nobody was even doing that shit before them in the fucking The Wire. Just think about that for a minute. These niggas had to invent a new way to fight crime to catch them niggas in The Wire and break crimes. They had to commit crimes and find a new way to catch niggas. Like the Vlad interview, it incriminated him, but they were already looking at him. They were already looking at him. They only picked him up a year later. A year? The feds make it. The feds will spend 2-3 years making a case on you. 2-3 years making a case on you. That's what the feds will do. I'm pretty sure every single thing that he said on Vlad TV, the feds knew. I'm pretty sure everything that he said on, maybe a couple of things here and there, maybe not. But the basic gist of everything that he was talking about, the feds knew. The feds, I would look, this is what I'm trying to say. There's a good chance there's also a good chance that the feds was never gonna pick him up because the feds was using him to find other niggas and arrest them. But then the nigga went on Vlad TV and spoke out. And the feds said, we gotta bring this nigga in. That's exactly Quay. Those fucking cops reinvented being cops. They didn't even catch these niggas. They did mad illegal shit on the wire, yo. As a matter of fact, I might watch some of the wire today, yo. Yo, who want to do a wire stream? Who has Netflix? Yo, should we stream the wire together? We should stream the wire together, right? Do a wire streaming party. We should do that. As soon as I figure out how to set that shit up on my computer, we're gonna do that. Do a wire streaming party. What the fuck is Brotherhood? Send me a link. Yo, I'm laughing because you waving a black flag. And so a white flag is surrender. What the fuck is a black flag? Hey, yo, Tone, I've got to call you, by the way. I'm going to hit you up after this is over. Give me a couple minutes. Oh, Netflix took the wire down? Ah, man, Netflix, you niggas. They trying to stop niggas from knowing how to commit crimes. If I might find the Netflix somewhere online, right? And then start streaming, you know what I'm saying? So we can watch it together. I don't know. It depends on if I have time. Oh, Hulu got it. Excellent. I guess I'll subscribe to Hulu. I've been meaning to subscribe to Hulu, by the way. I just keep forgetting. Anyway, yeah, The Wire was dope as shit. I can't think of a TV series that's better than The Wire, in my opinion. I mean, I know other niggas might like other shit better, but I can't think of one that I enjoyed more. Or that just was just more. Even the bad acting was dope as shit. Look, I gotta go. I love y'all. Everybody have a beautiful day. You know what we're gonna do today? You know what we're gonna do today? Today, we're gonna help other niggas not have nigga moments. That we're gonna do today. We're gonna be in a good mood, and we're not gonna allow anybody to fuck up our mood. And by doing that, we're gonna create an atmosphere where other people, we lift other people's spirits. So let's try to let off good energy today. It's Monday. You know, niggas is gonna be fucking all types of different in their feelings. You already know it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to give off positive vibes today. We're gonna try to improve other people's lives by accident. We're gonna help make other people happy by accident. That's what we're gonna do today. We're not gonna involve ourselves in no fucking shenanigans. We're not gonna involve ourselves in no bullshit. When people start talking weird shit, we're just gonna let them be, walk away. Bullshit over there, we over there. That's what we're doing. We're not involving ourselves with no bullshit today. Zero bullshits. That's what we're doing. All right. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.